Right.
Beautiful. Here we are, mate, for the...
Well, we're Tuesday tee off because
tee
this
off.
is now Monday.
Yes.
Maleny Monday.
Maleny Monday, yep.
Maybe we should do it every week, Maleny Monday. Because we've just been out here at Maleny and done a vlog. Well, that's sort of why we're here. We're also, before we go anywhere, last Wednesday of every month is the Red Belly Black Challenge.
Yes, yes.
Which is a back tee challenge, tough pins, fast greens.
Yep, yep. And they have some spots to put some really tough pin placements.
Yes, there's lots of slopes in the greens. The greens are quick, the greens are pure. We've had an amazing day. We're not going to tell you what's happened. Brilliant. Thank you, Tom. So we've had Tommy out here. We've had AJ out here as well. Well, it's getting cold. This is the issue.
It is a bit cool out there, I tell you. The wind's got a bit of bite to it, and it's yeah.
We've been out here since about 9:30, 10 o'clock. Don't know what time it actually is. Probably 4, maybe 4 or 5 in the hour. 4:30. Is that time you reckon it is? 4 o'clock.
Keep that wind off my neck.
You got a long neck, actually. So we're talking. Look, we've had a great day. Maleny's been brilliant. Thank you, Maleny. Thank you, Wayne. Thank you, AJ. Thank you, Tom.
It's beautiful. It's getting better and better. Last time we played, it had 12 holes. It's got 18 holes now, so you'll get to see those 6 new holes.
Yep. In the coming month.
Look, it's a great spot. It's very nice up around this part of the world, and the club's going very good. And that's why I wanted to come back to show the new holes that have been up here.
Yes.
But yeah, no, they're really good. Really good.
Bloody great. Even better. Like, again, the golf course, I've been saying it to, if I had to pay for a golf course and I was sort of within half an hour of here, this would probably be the golf course I would join. Like, 800 odd bucks for full membership.
Yep. Unlimited
golf. Just got to pay for comps as you do everywhere else.
Yep.
Challenging. It can be windy. It can be cold. You got rough. There's not too many bunkers. The bunkers that are here are revetted. The greens are pure. Plenty of slope. It's always a challenge. It's not long. You know what I mean? You don't have to hit cheap off every tee. No. Like, it's such a playable golf course.
Yes, it is. Yep. There's some
and that's
tough
what makes
holes,
it brilliant.
and there's some enough challenge in it, enough bite to the course, isn't there?
Plenty of bite, and it's not length. Like, it's not like you have to lengthen it.
No, it's just you only got to be a little bit off target, and suddenly you go, oh gee, I'm not in the best of position here, or I need to play a shot that I'm like comfortable with, or
plenty of slopes on the greens. Yep. Brilliant. So we had Woodford previously, the vlog previously.
Yep.
Woodford was last fortnight, which was with RICHO, Adam, Tyler Duncan, and Wade Nader. So Wade Nader's had his little girl, what, 3 or 4 months ago?
Yep.
So that's why Wade really hasn't been on.
Yeah, no, we got out there. It was pretty good fun.
Good fun. I just filmed, so it was good fun. But yeah, Woodford's looking great as well. Last time we were there, it was very brown. So he used drone footage of the previous time we were there.
Yeah.
So you could see the difference between the drone footage and then the course being played.
Yeah. Yep.
And that's how it is.
But yeah, no, it's looking good out there. Like I said, all the courses have been nearly all had a little bit of an increase in membership, and people playing them. So
certainly
a little bit of
money
coming in, and with that, I've been able to sort of pour some money in. We did have a lot of rain, which slowed down the process at a couple of courses, but now that's all settling down. They're all looking pretty good.
Most courses are very, very, very good.
Yep.
So, yeah, look, at the end of the day, look, what else we're going to do? We've still got to draw the 11K giveaway, which whether or not we film it now and do it, I'm not too sure. We've got plenty of light, so... Are you okay, mate?
Warm me out, mate.
The massive adrenaline dump in part 6. Oh, how good. So yeah, so we'll see what we do there.
Yep.
We're gonna do some giveaways. I think Maleny gonna look after something. So
yeah, keep an eye out for that.
That'll be a separate thing. Yeah. Probably the fortnight of the Maleny vlog, not as part of the 11K giveaway, just because we want people to come to the club.
Yeah,
at the end of the day, come out here.
Good spot here. Like I said, very good golf course. Yep.
It's brilliant. It's brilliant. Right. We're going to get on to what's next, and what's next is Toowoomba Golf Club, Middle Ridge.
Middle Ridge.
Us two, Matty Clayton and Stevie Cleese. So Stevie Cleese was trainee out at Warwick.
Yes.
and now Steve works out of Warwick, Essendale, yeah, I don't know, a bit of Gatton. He's all around the place.
Yep.
So Stevie Cleese, get on to Stevie Cleese if you need a lesson. It was us. It was Richo and Steve, Steve and Steve,
Yep.
versus Matty and I, the brothers. We're the brothers versus
Yep.
Steve,
Father and
junior, senior.
Yep.
But yeah,
Good bloke. Stevie's a good
Steve's
bloke.
a great fella.
Yep. And Matty's a good bloke too.
and
Always nice having those boys out.
And that's the thing, like even today, so we had AJ, who was training here, associate here, and Tom Hallam, who was a member here,
Yep.
who club champion here at Maleny. So we try to always get people out.
Yes, yes. Well, the good thing is that, they know more about the course and generally more about the history of the course and what changes are likely to be coming. So they can look at it and go, yep, cool, this is here, but you know what, there's going to be some new trees planted here or a new bunker or whatever. So they're more aware of where
it's gone, where it's going.
Where it's going.
Yeah,
Yep.
no, definitely. I want to say, because some people have been asking about the old hammer. I want to read something out. Hopefully Kieron doesn't mind that. I haven't read it actually. So poor Kieron fell over somewhere 6-8 months ago, a year ago. Like it was maybe let's say 6 to 8 months ago. He fell over and there's a couple of issues going on there. He says he has slipped his disc. Doc reckons that he's 50-50 that he'll even play golf again, which is pretty full on. He said he's got issues with his arms. He said he could barely lift up his camera to take photos, so potentially he won't be able to do that anymore. That's proper. He says MRI. He said 2 rounds of mini golf, so he played 2 rounds of mini golf and he can't bend over. So being upright and stuff like that, it's pretty full on. I asked him how he was, how's the back going. He says unfortunately still no golf. The ortho surgeon has concerns about his right arm and his wrist, and so whether there's a nerve, there's a pinch, there's something going on.
Yep.
That he really can't do anything. So he said he's just finished with and this was this morning. He says he just finished with the orthopedic surgeon, and he says he got a steroid injection on his wrist, hand therapy, and a neurologist refers for his neck. So he says, yeah, still no golf. It doesn't look like he's going to be back to golf anytime soon. So, yeah, it's not good for poor Kieron.
No, and we certainly want to wish him all the best.
Yeah.
Because, yes, we've always had a lot of fun with Kieron, so, yes, hopefully we can get that sorted out.
That's what I said.
Because he's only a young fella.
He's younger than me. I'm 30, well, 38, 48, really. So
yeah, creaking, Mo, like
bloody,
108.
I know. So yeah, no, we wish Kieron well, and hopefully he does everything he can to hopefully get back. But it's not looking amazing, so hopefully he gets better, and old Softy as well.
Yep, Softy's kicking around.
Softy's kicking around. I saw something pop up. He got married.
Oh, I don't know
Just
if he got married or what, but
Friends got married, but
he looked very sharp.
he looked dapper as. Should I get it up? Yeah, I'll get it up. I don't like getting it up, but
yeah, no, he looked very, very nice. So
Gosh.
otherwise, that's about all. It's
plebs. Have a look at him. Have a look at the fella. Hopefully, oh, it's freaking out. Have a look at him.
yeah, unbelievable.
Yep, I can't believe he weren't invited to the wedding, but that's all right. Yeah, so I think it was maybe his sister's something or other. Anyway, those people, whoever, he was down there, and we didn't get an invite. So, that's a bit disappointing. Yeah, I know. What's the reason we're following our arms? Because the temperature's dropping and my hands are starting to get a little bit sore.
Yeah, yep.
I mean, we are Queenslanders, so stop whinging. Stop whinging at us. I can hear.
But,
What is the temperature?
yes, not much else been going on.
I was just about to ask.
What about Phil?
Yeah, Phil was fantastic.
Phil won.
Phil won PGA, the eldest winner.
Yep.
Feels like, what are we feeling like? I'm getting nothing out. Sorry, mate. Anyway, It says it's, oh, hang on, 17 degrees. Yeah, so it's really not that cold, but something's going on.
Bloody hot, I'm taking the jumper off.
Go on. Can you take it off? No, Phil won.
Yeah, Phil won.
Oh, Brooks Koepka and DeChambeau's rivalry continues.
Oh, like I said, I think it's always good to have a little bit of rivalry around the place.
But a bit of mongrel rivalry. Not just like a bit of disgust for one another. I think that's a good thing. Because Tiger and Phil didn't get along. Even though they respected each other in regards to how well they played.
Yeah, I think, like I said, there's been plenty of people that sort of haven't really got along that over the years. I think it just gives you a bit more reason to want to win.
Want to win. Yeah.
Yep.
I agree.
Yep. Like I said, every sport has it, don't they?
So Jason Kokrak won this morning. So which will be tomorrow. It's all happening. Jason Kokrak. Didn't Spieth? Oh, Spieth 3 over for the day. All he had to do was shoot even and win. Oh well, it's a tough game. Oh, yeah, Richo's chopper's coming in.
Yep, coming to get picked up.
Ready to go. You're going to need to?
Richo
won. So it looks like the Memorial Tournament next week.
Yep.
And then the US Open June 17 to 20.
Oh, that's right. I've been a bit thrown around with all the different ones.
So are we thinking Phil can win the US Open? Because he's basically saying it could almost be time that he might only be having, 2 or so more years to go.
Well, his opportunities are decreasing, you would think.
Yes. So how much older was he actually than the next eldest? Was he like two years or something?
Was it 46?
That was Jack.
That was Jack at 46.
Jack at 46. I thought it was somebody at 48. Anyway, so it was 48 to 50. So either way, there was something like 2 years, a year and 18 months plus. So I mean, it's very, very good.
Oh,
he held it together. He made it look rather easy in the end.
Yeah. Yep. Well, I think it's. I mean, with equipment and with the way people train.
Well, his training, yeah.
And put some effort into it. It was really only a matter of time. Like, really, that someone with a little bit of age, would be able to match it. And it goes to show you, as long as you've got some reasonable length off the tee and the rest of your game's good.
I still think Tom Watson when Stuart Sink won. Imagine that. How old was Tom Watson then? Oh, the Open. Oh, that went to the playoff.
He was like 58 or something.
He was nearly 60 odd. Yeah, it was old, like old.
Yeah.
I mean, you're right.
Yep. And the funny thing is, like most of us, whether you're a Tom Watson fan or not, we were cheering him on.
Tom Watson
would
have been
something
brilliant.
About, and I'm not saying that golf doesn't need to necessarily be dominated by, 20-year-olds or.
Listen to him. AJ's anyway. He's trying to be so quiet.
Yeah.
That is the quietest he has been all day.
Yeah. But you know what I mean? Like, it doesn't need to be dominated by any one group. But I just think the little bit of variety.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And it gives some hope to some people that have been kicking around for a while and go, well, maybe if I work a bit harder and get myself a bit fitter, maybe I could still play pretty good. But
without a doubt.
I think it's very good.
Very, very good. Speaking of what's not very good, is the temperature dropping? I am so soft. I'm sorry. Oh, right, is there anything else you want to... You were talking about Eric Cantona.
Oh, sharing stuff off.
That's hypothermia because just before you die, doesn't your blood rush from your extremities back to your heart? And then you go, oh, I'm getting a bit hot, so you start pulling everything off and you're dying. Yep. You're literally dying. I really feel like we need to hit a shot from that mega par 3 here. So there's a tee block down here, down to the 12th hole.
Oh, yeah.
So 200 and a bit metres. I sort of feel like we should do that, but
good if I could warm up enough.
Well, that's the issue. Have your driver and still be short. But is there anything going on in the world, Richo? What's the stories?
Oh, I don't think much. Is there?
I don't really think there's any questions or anything like that because people have been too busy entering the 11K giveaway. People are talking about solid rounds. What David Sims? What are you saying? Where was this actually? Pelican Waters. We do need to get back there actually. David Sim 69. Solid round from both of you guys. really nice course. Any plans on returning to Pelican Waters? And the answer is yes.
Yep.
But there's a whole lot of stuff going on at Pelican Waters, and there's a change of nines. There's a change of 2 of the holes on the back nine now. You know, there's a lot. There's a lot starting to go on. So maybe we should look at doing that. We have organised to play. Pardon me. There's a burp. RQ. So we're sorting out RQ. It's got the go ahead. We just now need to organise a day, but probably inside from this being filmed inside the next 4 to 6 weeks. We won't give the date away, but Brisbane in June we are doing that. So yeah, there's a lot going on. I mean,
hopefully the sun will be out.
It would be nice. We potentially, again, depending on what happens, because I have a theory that we're not going to be able to go anywhere around July, but that's my theory.
I don't know. Well, Victoria are in a lockdown.
Yeah, they're in a lockdown.
So,
Mum said they cancelled 4 flights out of Sydney on Sunday, so yesterday, up to here. So I'm not saying anything because people know me as a theorist. But anyway, I have a theory.
Things are still struggling this year.
Yep. And to me, it's only going to get worse because I'm a pessimist with this stuff.
Mate,
so
just go out and get the jab, and the world will be okay.
Will it? Is that what it is? Did you have shrinkage or growage after you?
Oh, I don't know, but if you want to, Korea are big on it at the moment. They've got like some
Korea
K-pop band.
Yeah, everyone
doing get the jab.
Yeah, get the jab. We've had the guys on Channel 9 saying, come on, it's time. It's the only way. It's the only way.
I don't think it's time. Not everyone will agree with that.
No, I don't. But there's an interesting thing out of the Seychelles. I won't say words because they'll demonetise out of the Seychelles. The highest VED... Actually, I can't even say the word. The highest VED at 66% of the population. But there's still increases of both cases and deaths. So anyway, just sort of saying, I don't think it's quite. I think we need to wait longer. We just need a lockdown everywhere. That's it. Let's just stay in Queensland. No one can cross anything.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know where it goes.
Oh, I don't know either. Just be like most of the states. Open
but
up.
That's what it is. It's open, it's shut,
Yeah.
it's open, it's shut.
And
makes it awfully difficult for people to sort of try and plan stuff or
so potentially, and again, and this is hopefully everything happens. I'm positive for Richo, but heading to WA, I'm positive.
Yeah.
Well, you'll be fine.
I could be stuck there for the rest of my life. They might let me out.
You never know.
Hey? Oh, well, I reckon I look pretty good in Fremantle prison.
So we're looking at.
Been to Fremantle prison?
I've never been to WA.
Oh, Fremantle.
And that's why I'm trying to tag along.
Fremantle prison is really nice.
Okay, what makes it really nice?
Oh, it's just that old stone building, typical.
Cold.
Well, it is cold. Yeah, you walk in and go, oh, gee, that's a bit cold. But the whole area through Fremantle is an old shipping port, and it's got those big old stone buildings, and from the 1800s. When you were
back when you were born. Back when you were in a prisoner.
Yeah, like convict-y sort of buildings and stuff.
No, well, let's do that. Let's do a vlog of Fremantle.
Oh, it's a good spot through there.
So depending on what happens, maybe a WA thing will happen, but we'll see. Hook up with Alex Etches if he replies to my messages, Alex.
But,
mate, I know you...
They'd hook us up with some clubs.
Oh, can't you fly yours over?
Oh, I don't know. Can you?
You could.
I got to do all her crap over, apparently.
Well, you'd have carry on. You'd have carry on end.
Yeah. Well, you can carry it on, put it in the top locker, can't you? Clubs.
Not your clubs, you can't.
Why not?
Just something about
last time we went to Melbourne, old mate tried to.
Something like
he
that.
had a suitcase as big as this table.
Yeah. Oh, what do you mean?
What do you mean? I can't take my suitcase on. That was the hugest suitcase I've ever seen.
Hugest.
the biggest.
But
the
it was like
biggest.
7 kilos, so it was fine.
Yeah, no, it wasn't. She made him put it
I
in the
know.
thing because it was way too big. She goes, "It's not going to fit in the locker."
It's
and he's
definitely
going,
not going to fit.
"Oh, what do you mean?
I've done it before,
Can't I
mate.
put it between my legs?" She goes, "No, everything's got to go in the locker." He couldn't get his head around that. This is the space of the locker. You can have a bag, a small bag in there, and I have this massive big bag. Until she finally sorted him out and he got his head around it.
He got it.
And I said, "No worries." I said, "Can you put this bag in the luggage?" I said, "My clubs will be right to go on board, won't she?" She said, "Of course they will."
See, Richo has that effect.
And
on
I'm
people.
happy for you to just lie him on the floor.
Just lie him on the walkway.
Yep, no worries at all.
No one's getting any bloody
Just
refreshments
goes
during
to
this
show,
one.
hey? Catch more flies with honey than vinegar in it.
I've never heard that ever.
Bees with honey. Bees with honey.
I've heard flies with honey.
Flies with honey rather than vinegar or something like that.
Yeah, definitely bees as well.
Yep.
What are your thoughts on stealing honey from bees? You know, it's their honey. We shouldn't be stealing.
I always ask them.
Do you?
Okay,
What do they say back?
I reckon if they sting you, maybe you should leave it there. If they don't, well, it's okay.
Yeah. No. I mean, fair enough. So what are you saying? So if they don't sting you, then you're okay to take it?
Yeah,
No, I don't know.
I love honey.
I love honey too. Well, that's something we've got in common.
Yeah.
Right, I'm getting out of here.
Sausages. Do you like sausages?
I love sausages. What about bacon?
Oh, I love bacon. Do you love bacon?
Yeah, I love bacon too.
Oh, sausages and bacon. Yeah.
I can't
If you
believe
could have a barbecue, that's why we've.
I can't believe
doing
we've-
this because we've got so much in common. Do you just have them on a plate, or do you like them on a bread roll?
I can have them on either. I like them on a plate.
Yeah.
I like them on a plate. Depends on if I'm eating carbs or not. I'll have it on bread, but I love bacon and sausages.
Sauce on your sausages?
No, it's just bacon and sausages.
Just bacon and sausages.
Just plain bacon and sausages. Do you?
Bit of kale on the side.
Do you?
Oh, I love bacon and sausages.
Oh, did you say I love kale?
Nah.
Can't you tell? I'm an athlete.
Not really. I think
Kale's too bitter.
the
and
greens should be left on the golf course.
Speaking about greens, Maleny greens, amazing. Very, very quick, very slopey.
Jeez, the dogs are going off.
Jeez, isn't it?
Yeah.
See, because it's cold, sound travels further.
Well, I don't think it's that. I think the dog's trying to say, "Can we get home?"
I can't feel my feet.
It's freezing.
Right,
Can we
speaking
go
of
home?
that, we're going to do this draw for... What are we going to do? What are we going to do for
sausages?
the Maleny? Let's talk, maybe that's what we need. What's your favourite sausage? For Maleny, tickets. 2 people in a cart.
Any sausages, I like.
But at first,
Who?
Werner Herzog.
Oh, sausages are good.
Sausages.
Lost my whole train of thought. Yeah.
I don't know. I'm done. I'm finished. Right. We're out of here. Thanks everyone for watching. Well, you can't really enter the 11K giveaway, or maybe you can. You've got a day or 2 to go.
Yep.
All right. That's it. We're going to draw it. Well, we're going to draw it soon.
Yep.
Whew, all
Beautiful.
good. We're
Thanks
done.
everyone up this part of the world.
Absolutely.
Right.
Maleny's been amazing.
Thanks Tom. Thanks AJ. Thanks
Wayne. Thanks
But,
Steve, the new GM.
Yep. Thank you everyone.
Everybody.
Fantastic. We'll get back up here, and like I said, it's good to see the progress and see the clubs, you know, keep moving forward and going really well. So
Let's keep moving. Let's keep warm. Right. I'm all over it. Thanks, guys. We'll see you. We'll see you later.
Mr. McGarvey.
Mr. Who?
McGarvey. Oh, I got a story for you.
Oh, here we go. I thought we were
No one will hear it anyhow, right?
Yeah, you're right. There's
So-
only one person watching.
So been coaching Benny's soccer team,
Yep.
right? So going all right. So playing on the weekend.
Soccer.
right?
Sorry, football. Soccer.
Yep. And they were winning 1-0, then it was 1-1, and then dying moments of the game, one of the boys comes off. Oh, me foot. Of course, the striker. Right.
Oh.
I went, that's okay, right? I said, rubbed his foot, right? And he said, that's feeling a lot better now. I said, right, couple of minutes to go, bang, zoomed him on, said, get straight up there, mate, bang, put mate,
No, he
mate,
didn't.
scores a goal.
No, he didn't.
Yep.
Oh, Mr.
My
Miyagi.
young
Right.
boy Ben, he goes, unbelievable.
That-
He says, you are the super coach.
That is
He
Mr.
goes-
Miyagi shit right there.
pulling strings like everything.
Pulling strings like a
I'm
marionette.
available for a Premier League gig.
Okay.
Yeah, I'd really love to. Yep, because some older boys would be nice because I don't have to bite my tongue as much. I could let rip with a couple of things. But yeah, no, all over it, mate.
That's good. Mate, I like that, Mr. Miyagi, the old sensei. Right there.
Mate. And he just poof straight up. He said, "Oh." I mean, it was probably broken in 10 spots.
he literally couldn't walk. He was stretching off.
Oh, look, the first time, I mean, Steve broke his arm playing soccer and we just sent him back on.
You did too? No, mate,
it took 2 days to get him down there. Yeah. I do like a bit of coaching. I'd love to get some older kids,
mate. I mean,
I could just rip in. I mean, I'd bring a breath of fresh air into the English Premier League, wouldn't I?
Which part of fresh? Which part of fresh would it be?
Well, I reckon me. I'd like Eric as me.
Hey, put your head in here, AJ. Come on, mate. We're starting to lose. We're starting to lose everyone, mate. People want to see you.
I'd like me and Eric as me assistant coach.
Cantona.
Yeah.
Cantona.
What are we discussing?
Mate, we're just talking about Maleny and how good it is and how good Richo is as a...
Mate,
yeah. We'll move this way.
Richo's in the middle.
Yeah, Richo's in the
If I
middle.
run off, the phone's there.
No, that's okay, mate. We
love
just
being in the middle.
We just want half a second. We just want half a
telling them a bit
second.
of a story about coaching one of the boys' soccer teams.
Oh, okay.
I love it.
Mr. Miyagi did.
You know,
We didn't tell you today, which is
is
surprising.
I'd love to be, maybe Premier League coach.
You could.
Oh, well, I'd like it.
Yeah.
I'd love to be
You're
able
a good
to,
man manager?
Well,
Oh, that's well. Now this is the story.
Right.
Let's go on to the story, Richo.
I'll make the story.
Just tell AJ the fine points.
the fine bits.
Okay.
So losing.
Yep.
Losing
Sorry,
soccer.
no, we're winning 1-0.
Yep.
Got to 1-1.
Oh, he sets it
Right.
up so well.
That last 9 minutes, our striker, sore foot, so he comes off.
Goes off. Oh,
I give it a rub.
Yes.
He jumps up and says, "That's feeling good."
Yep.
Right, I said, right. I said, we need to get you back on, straight up the front, bang, beats a bloke, bang, scores a winning
Scores.
goal.
Oh, Mr. Miyagi here.
And did you do the...
He done the Reiki stuff. He was all over it.
Mate, I haven't followed up yet, but he probably had a
broken shin?
It was probably...
broken tibia?
I reckon in 10 spots.
Really?
Yeah, he's I'd say
it was flopping
probably
about.
a fair mess. Yeah. The only thing was, when he went on...
Have you got thermals on, mate?
I
Oh,
wanted
no, I don't. It's hit me. It's ridiculous. Maleny.
I wish he had have got a penalty right in front because I wanted him just to
I played footy when I was
was that?
young. My dad doing the same thing.
Yeah.
Water boy for the footy team. One of the guys came off. Oh, mate, Tiger, my shoulder's gone.
Yeah.
And he's gone.
Tiger?
Mate, yeah, that's what they call Dad, Tiger.
Oh,
that's a story in itself. We're not telling that story, but that's hilarious itself. So he goes, gives it a rub, mate. You'll be right. Get back on there. Just shake it off. You'll be fine. He went, oh, okay. And he runs out. Then he tackles the next bloke and he comes off and he goes, oh, I've hurt my other shoulder. And he goes, no, you'll be right. And he goes, oh, I can't move my arms. Broke both collarbones. It was hopeless. So Tiger's just not the man we trust.
So my older boy,
Yeah.
because that was the youngest boy's team coach, so he had a ball kicked into his hand. He's sort of like, I said, keep going, mate.
You'll be
You're
right.
right.
Shake it off.
About 10 minutes later, bang, right, and it kicked into his arm, and he just went white. And I went, mate, you should maybe come off. And the next day, he just had this band of black around his arm, right? So we went, I probably should take him to the doctor. And
This is the paramedic here.
and my wife goes,
Two paramedics.
I ring her up.
Mrs. is
Paramedic
paramedic
as
too.
well. Green whistle came out. No green whistle.
So I ring her up and go, oh, we probably should take him down. I think. No. She goes, no. She said, the old bloke next door, you got to mow his lawn. She said, I'll sort him out when I come home. So the poor bugger spent nearly 2 days with a broken arm.
Broken arm.
Oh, mate.
What? Right, tibia,
Yeah, just broke straight through.
radius ulnar.
Yeah.
I know my anatomy.
Oh, no,
Know your
anatomy.
anatomy.
Do you know what I said?
Know your anatomy.
When you're a drummer.
Tibia, fibia.
When you're a drummer.
When you're a
you know,
drummer.
Look, there was no need for him to come off. You don't play soccer with
You
your
know,
hands.
no, it's just run around like this.
Yeah, you're
I mean,
right.
you're not the goalie.
No. And even then, you know.
You could use that. There's plenty of other ports. Your
But
head,
would
your
you
feet, your
look,
knees.
I don't, like, you know, you hear stories of some coaches and stuff, and you look at it and go, wouldn't you love to be in charge of, like I said, a Premier League team where these blokes are worth millions and millions of dollars, and to be able to just get in there,
It's like, come on, boys.
rip into them,
Just
and go, you know what, mate? You're not going to put in, you can.
As he's worth 280 million a year, a week.
A day,
Would
whatever.
love to do that.
Oh, no, too much. I don't know.
My
if I could.
greatest story. Well,
No, you see, you're too nice, mate.
One of the
That's
funniest
the thing.
stories
Yeah, you're
I-
just like
I
too
just-
smiling.
Yeah.
was Desi Hasler,
Yeah.
right? And they were saying that they lost. They'd had this going. I don't know if it was at the Bulldogs, and they got flogged. And they said they all went to the dressing shed, and it took a while, and then suddenly, in come Desi, right? And they said that he slammed the door so hard that it fell off the hinges.
Oh, really?
And he said, "You've never heard grown men go so quiet." Right? And they said he didn't say a word for about 5 minutes, and then they said he just started to go red, and he exploded.
Really?
Right? And give them the biggest spray. And they said, you've never seen dudes that are 120 kilos going,
Meek.
like meek, shaking.
Well,
no one was going to say.
There's a story about old Charlie Earp, the same thing at RQ.
Really?
So maybe I'm probably talking out of school, but whatever.
Yeah.
Charlie Earp. Anyway, one of the trainees was in there doing some stuff in there with the grinder. He's gone in there, and he's cut the power cable. Somehow
really?
he's cut the power cable. Gone. Charlie's walked out the back. What's going on here? Sort of walked in. You go, Charlie, does a little shuffle. Walked out the back there. Shut the door behind him. Trainees walked out. He's just grabbed everything, just chucked it. Bang, bang,
Really?
bang, kicking stuff. How the fuck, man? He's going off. Trainee's just there going, oh. He's not even in the room with him. He's not even in the room. He walked out quietly. He goes, mate. Shouldn't have done that. Just
Who was the trainee?
it was Tom Arnott.
Oh, really?
It was
Tommy
Tom Arnott
Arnott.
along with somebody else. I don't think it was Tom who did it,
All
but
right.
Tom did tell me the story, so it could well have been.
It could.
So there you go. There's plenty of stories of that. Oh
You know the
goodness.
problem with coaching, I reckon it's worse than playing.
What's that?
Coaching.
You can't do anything.
No, because when you play, you just go out there and you just
Do your
play
best.
and
Well-
you're involved in all that. But when you're on the side, it's more nerve-wracking than actually playing.
You
Yeah,
can't
you
do
can't
it. You've
change
done
anything.
everything before
No.
they've walked out. Once they're there,
No, and you're on that sideline. You're trying to shuffle
but it's
players
the
around. But
it's
you're
the
looking
same
at it
thing.
going,
But it's the same thing as playing. You put in all your preparation, everything you do, all the practice,
Yeah.
and then when you're playing, that shows what you've done. Same with coaching. All the prep that you've given them, if you haven't prepared them enough,
Yeah.
what they do out there, that's all down to you.
Oh, we have a
If
more
you and then
relaxed
that's
approach.
your test. That's your exam, really, isn't it?
Yeah, that is your example.
You know,
Yeah,
that's
you're
your-
exactly right.
My team
Yeah.
turn up anywhere between half an hour before the game, 15 minutes after the game starts.
That's it. Yeah.
It sounds like you.
And
It
then
sounds
the
like you
danker
for
rub.
golf.
Then the danker rub on the bum after coming down the stairs.
Okay, so
Oh, you haven't told that
You
story.
haven't told it yet. So yeah, I'm glad you come out.
Oh,
AJ.
that's great. Just
So,
stick that.
so Richo, first here at Maleny.
Well, it was cold the other night, and I had I left me socks on, so which is a dangerous move unless you got those ones with got the rubber bits on the bottom.
Because socks in bed, you lose traction. Just saying. Continue. You don't.
Yeah,
no,
on his silk sheets, mate. You're going to watch out for that.
So it got changed. I thought I'll leave my socks on. Your feet are a bit cold. No worries. Went to go down the stairs.
Which set of stairs? Like the only ones in the house?
Yeah, internal ones, which are all wooden,
Luxury.
right?
You've got 2 floors. Luxury.
And I've hit this one, and I've gone, oh no,
Boom, boom, boom.
right?
And it's just a.
Yeah, and of course, like,
It's 10:30 at night, mind you.
yeah, 10:30 at night, I might have been let a few words,
Understandably.
right?
Understandably.
That there was a lot of words and a lot of naughty words, and they were sort of like strung into one sentence.
It didn't make
So
sense.
it didn't
no
really make
syllables.
sense. And all I hear is my wife, the loud's going, "Can you keep the noise down? The kids are trying to sleep."
Mate, I know her. Like, from past stories, you could have broken her back, and she's gone. You've got to mow the lawn. After the lawn, we'll worry about that.
So she said, "Get yourself up."
Come
I said,
on.
I couldn't even find my phone. It went flying through the air because I had my phone.
come you had
and
your
something
phone?
else. Well, I was going downstairs to put it on charge or something. Hey.
It's-
Oh, mate.
and so he gets to the first tee. How you feeling?
Oh,
Oh, you want to see the bruise on me? You want to see? The bruise
Yeah,
on
let's
me?
do
Well,
it.
no. Well, this is
You
things we
said it.
don't
Let's
then.
do it. Let's do it.
Now you say,
I got it
oh
on
look,
the phone.
at that time,
Send
I'm
us the
sitting
photo.
here at the Maleny Pro Shop doing some work, and
Yeah.
now I have to go because
Yeah,
there's
you better
someone
do.
coming in.
Yeah.
Hold that thought.
No, thank you, AJ.
Mate, we loved it.
No, thank you for today. It was
such
it was,
the
it was
best day.
brilliant. It was brilliant fun.
And I've missed all this banner, and now I'm getting a photo of the bruise, and you can see from my
Oh,
face.
look at the bruise on there.
Oh, God.
Is that
That's
that
the
a-
left cheek.
is that a 54-year-old man's ass or a 12-year-old boy's ass?
Oh, that's bloody.
Mate, it's hairless.
That's exactly
It's
right.
hairless. And it just reminds me of my head.
That's why they have wax.
It is why they have
Yeah,
wax.
yeah.
Right, you got to do your
Oh,
thing.
I do have to go.
Where
Sorry.
we're going. No,
That's
that's,
what-
it's all
what
good.
made
We're
me-
going
Thank
too.
you.
Thanks everyone for
That's
watching.
what made
Thank
me
you,
slide
AJ.
Love
down
it.
to 3
We're done.
stairs.
Richo is holding the court again, as he always does. Thank you, everybody. Love you all. See you, mate.
See ya.
Bye. Let's go.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, bloody gold. Can't stand up.
Gents.